My name is Tina Paletta, and I want to welcome you today to our Sugar Creek Gardens website. I'm going to do a brief demonstration on preparing a holiday container for your front porch, patio, or driveway to welcome your holiday guests. I'm going to use artificial ingredients, artificial greens, as well as fresh greens that you can cut from your yard. Today I'm using a container in my demonstration. This does not have a drainage, this wonderful urn does not have a drainage hole in it. So if you want to use it for planting or for my purposes today, I have filled a container, prepared a container with soil that I'm going to drop down inside. If I were planting, this does have drainage holes, so we could easily plant in here without our plants rotting out. Even if I put my soil directly in this container without drainage holes, it was outside all winter, it's going to freeze and expand, and that could pop this container. So consider that when you're preparing your outside containers for the holidays. These greens that I've just cut from my yard, I've used pieces of spruce because they hang and spill really nicely. These will stay outside until March, and they should stay if you're, after the holidays. You can pull out the bows and the really ornamental things and still have your greens that would look very nice. I'm doing an urn. You could do a flower pot. You could do a window box. You could do a lot of different containers this way. These are just pieces of yew that I've cut. We all have yew shrubs. And I was out of town this summer, so mine didn't get trimmed, or all of them didn't get trimmed, so I could cut liberally. This is to give you an idea, things you can cut from your own yard. And if you don't have places to cut in your own yard, try a couple Christmas tree lots. After they do fresh cuts on their Christmas trees, they might give you or sometimes sell you those cuts. We'll see. I like it if they just give them to me. It doesn't always work out this way. This is just some euonymus with some nice berries on it. The more variety you put in here, the more interesting your design is going to be. Everything is green, but it's a nice mixture of heavy greens and thin greens, blue greens, and more emerald greens, and that makes it more interesting. This euonymus has some nice little white berries on it. Now these would dry out, they wouldn't look so good. So if you're going to do a party in your house and you want fresh greens, I would recommend doing your decorating the day of, so things won't dry out. Outside, they're obviously they're going to last a lot longer. Okay, so those are my fresh greens. I also have some white pine, and if you have white pine and you're looking at it this time of year and seeing these yellow and brown needles, even though they're evergreen, get new leaves every 2 years. And that's why we have the brown needles. So don't worry about your trees. All right, now I'm going to start, let's see, with some wonderful artificial decorations that we have here at Sugar Creek. I like the holly because it has berries on it, and the little bit of white on the leaves really kind of spices things up. It really catches the light. This container would just be seen from the front. So the back is not going to be very interesting because we're only going to see it from one angle. All of the berries I'm using today, all these decorations we sell here at Sugar Creek, and the berries are waterproof so they can stay outside for quite a while and you won't worry about them going bad. I like to use all different sizes of berries. Big ones, medium-sized, little ones, because that's going to make my design more interesting. Okay, and I just will work from side to side. Sometimes I do things in threes. That's why I like to have my 3 different sizes of berries today. The artificial decorations are definitely an investment, and they're something that you can use year after year after year. I think the price tags on here are very special, so don't worry about that. And all of these are coated wire, so you can bend them to the exact size, the precise size. Bend them or cut them if you want, if that works better for you. I'm going to add some height and some drama with my red sticks. I love these sticks. We have a small and a tall with the red sticks. This gives us another texture as well as lots of color, and it's going to give my urn some height. And the urn is so big, has so much depth, so much size and depth to it, that I think it can really handle all the height. Okay, now this is something we have at Sugar Creek, and I don't know what to call it. The florist supplier calls them ting-tings. We can call them red things, but these are red things that I think, for our purposes today, are very interesting. And you just stick them in and then kind of swish them around. These would also be good, really good, if you're doing an indoor decorating theme, because it adds a lot more interest. And remember what I said about texture. The more texture you have, the more variety of texture you have, the more interesting the design is going to be. Okay, so I've got lots of red. I'm trying to look at this from the front. I'm going to put one of my jumbo pine cones in here. Okay, I think that's very, very cool. And this is a look, this is kind of our look at Sugar Creek. In case you all didn't know, we are a year-round perennial nursery, and throughout the winter till Christmas Eve, we have all these wonderful decorations, Christmas gifts, birdhouses, wonderful books. We're open till Christmas Eve, and you could get a lot of really nice Christmas presents here, and a lot of them have a garden theme, because obviously that's our thing. I'm going to stick these cute little cardinal birds in here, because I think they look really good in my design. They would also do well on your mantle, if you're designing your mantle, if you're doing a wreath, Christmas tree. Okay, now I've got these nice red pods with glitter. You don't, if you're opposed to glitter, you don't have to use glitter. The reason I like it, it catches the light, and if you're going to make things just a little more dramatic, if we're going to have things lit up or we want it really, and it gives us, whoops, another texture as well. Okay, so I think I'm just about coming to the end of shoving things in. So in closing today, I wanted to thank you for coming to our website. I hope you got some good ideas how you can decorate at your home. You could bring in your pot. If it's too large to bring in, bring us a picture, and we'll help you choose some of these decorations and help you plan your own design that you can use at home. We have wonderful decorations. We'll be happy to help you. We're going to have probably 5 or 6 talks on Christmas decorating, holiday decorating, and the girls here would be happy to work with you. Once again, thank you, and remember, we're open till Christmas Eve.